Up next, the Suns taking on the Spurs. For the Phoenix Suns, the ranked 6th in the Western Conference. Maybe not a title contender, but absolutely one of the better teams in the league. Spurs Suns is next. We're back in just a moment. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Nerlens Noel. Then it's Simmons. And it's Sohan in at the power forward position. And for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's KD in at the 3. Wow, we're getting close to the playoffs now, and I got to believe, Brent, there's a big difference between playing in the regular season and the postseason.
Oh, man, that intensity ramp up, Kevin, is something else, and round by round, you get more and more attention to it. The matchups become more and more significant. It is an awesome feeling and a privilege to have an opportunity to play in the postseason in this league.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get a shot off. And that one's good, Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Inside, Noel. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
Now here's Durant. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Back to Ayton. That shot off the mark. So the Spurs will take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Paul can't get it to go.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Here's Ayton after Ben Simmons' bucket. That one, no good.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Booker the pass to Ayton. And it's Noel with the rebound.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Phoenix making some changes. Baisley's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Terrence Ross comes in for T.J. Warren. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And the Spurs with possession. McDermott finds Whiteside. Back to McDermott. Fires from deep. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Like the connection there. KD has his teammates looking out for him. An outstanding alley-oop that time.
Right side inside, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Torrey Craig comes in for Kevin Durant, and Okogie subbed in for Booker. And the Spurs with possession after the Suns pick up 2.
One of the areas where we've seen Whiteside improve is that free throw percentage. Much better than when he first came into the NBA.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having a couple Hall of Famers.
Now Jones. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Whiteside, good.
Execution by Whiteside there on the pick and roll. Flawless. Diving right towards the basket and getting the ball in ideal position.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Jones, the pass to Whiteside, and it's blocked.
Given how long Bazley is, just not a good idea to get that ball anywhere near that length. That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now here's Payne. 9 points last game out. Out to the right wing for 3, Okogie. A shot off that time. Graham with the ball. Whiteside, high post. The shot misses. It could go. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Phoenix ahead, up 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second.
That's right, Suns fans. Time to make some noise.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
On the court right now for the Spurs. Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Nerlens Noel. And it's Sohan in at the 4. And Greg Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5". But he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
No good from Simmons. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. They trail by 1. And KD throws it down.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And Simmons slams it in.
And the length of Simmons, using this as well as that athleticism to pull in the offensive rebound.
Well, Phoenix shooting 47%, pretty solid. Bounce pass from Paul. For 3, Durant, and it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got his 4th rebound in this one. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin.
Good advice. David, thanks. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Brent, how has size now affected the way the game is played?
Well, if I could just take a detour, Kevin, I would tell you it's skill that has affected the way the game has played. I mean, this has always been a tall man's game, and usually it's been dominated by the biggest guys, but that's not the case anymore. So you look at 6'4" to 6'7" guys who are skilled to shoot, pass, and dribble. That's what every team is looking for, and that's the way the modern NBA team, especially a championship caliber team, is made.
Defended by Paul. Down low. Stolen by Warren. And now the Suns, a fast break. Durant's got the ball. Lets it go from 14. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul.
Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending.
And the Suns making a change here. Payne's checked in, and it's Noel missing. Phoenix leading by 3. It's Durant on the wing. For the 3. Rebound by Sohan. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. To the middle. It's tipped. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Kicks it to Johnson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got the lead up to 1 now for San Antonio.
Can't allow Johnson to get that deep. Once he's there, he's going to be able to score.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it goes down 2 points.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Baisley's checked in for 8. Torrey Craig comes in for T.J. Warren. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
To the paint, deflects the pass. Ross with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Ross is running. Durant with a wide open look. They grab their own miss, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Into the lineup for the Spurs, Doug McDermott, Trey Jones.
Spurs leading by 4. To the inside. Here's Collins. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Out to the right wing. Here's Baisley. Softly drops in the floater. Baisley's got 6.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Now here's McDermott. No points in the game yet for him. To the paint, Collins. And it's Baisley with the rebound. Suns trail by 4. Dishes at the paint. From about 16, here's Durant. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Payne just opening things up for this offense by moving the ball.
26 seconds left now here in the second. Graham, the pass to Bates Diop. Graham against Ross. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Bates Diop. McDermott for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, really a game that they should not have lost, but sometimes even when you play your best, it might not be good enough.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime.
The Spurs, 28.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Good battle going on tonight. What has been the approach?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
We'll see if he can keep it going in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points and 1 assist. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns' first half.
It was a great display of team ball. It wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit sharing the rock. Not only does that make it harder to guard, it makes the game more enjoyable to watch.
Kenny, how do you think San Antonio played?
The road can be unfriendly, and they've clearly risen to the challenge. They're shrugging off the chants from the fans. Defense, you solid. That's no. They're playing their focus, and they're getting to work. They're playing with a lot of confidence.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Warren is out there with Ayton. And it's Baisley in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
And Simmons has got the ball here for San Antonio. A 2-point game. Grant, the lead up to the 2019 draft was an interesting time for Darius Baisley.
Yeah, here's one of those players who opted out of going to college and ended up working for a shoe company prior to going to the draft a year before. Talked about going the G League route, but trained on his own, got himself ready, and he's showing some steady improvement here.
6 on the shot clock. The shot by Baisley, no good.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
To the middle, here's Ayton. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Ayton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. After being selected 1st overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
Okogie's checked in for the Suns. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a close game like this, you've got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Here's Simmons, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Simmons got the game tied up here for San Antonio. Suns have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Paul dishes to Ayton.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
DeAndre Ayton.
That one misses.
And Ayton, with that efficiency, just becomes an outstanding option for what you do offensively.
Here's Simmons. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
And Phoenix has possession. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's Paul. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The Suns trailing. Up top, Warren. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Booker outside. Fades away.
Noel in there to intimidate and does so there.
Vassell, the pass to Simmons. Buries it down low. Simmons has got 10 points in the quarter.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Paul kicks to Booker from about 16. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one. The Spurs have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Simmons passes to Noel. Yep, that one goes. Noel's got 6.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Inside. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Warren.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
That one falls.
Ben Simmons.
Simmons got 20 points.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Here's Okogie. He's covered by Noel. Shot up 2 there.
And the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
You know, we have to see that great mobile one drive one more time.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around.
Okogie, the pass to Warren. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And the rejection by Noel.
Lots of times you don't mind fouling a big, but Ayton's a solid foul shooter.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. Kevin Durant comes in for Josh Okogie. Ross is checked in for Devin Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Here's Craig. Good on the triple. 5 points in the game. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Simmons on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Durant deciding where to go with it. On the top of the key. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
Kevin Durant. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Suns lead by 1. And fourth quarter basketball will become. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Down the stretch now. No fouls. We're in attack mode. Quick decisions, attack. On the other end, everybody's rebounding. It's the most important thing, and get it out of there.
And Greg Popovich asking for intelligent aggression. This is where this type of team tends to shine.
Yeah, it's a higher level of play. Every team in the league strives for it, but only a few actually make it happen.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for San Antonio, Noel is out there with Collins. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Jones. And it's Simmons in at the point. Back to Payne from past the arc. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Stripped it away. Poked away and stolen by Noel. Down low, here's Simmons. Second shot up. Oh!
Yes, sir.
cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Phoenix calls timeout. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat him.
Phoenix making some changes. Andre Ayton's checked in for Baisley. Warren comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Devin Booker in for Ross. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys will see if they can get it done.
Thanks, David. Off the left rim and out. San Antonio leading. Here's Simmons. Good work there as it goes. Simmons got 4 points this quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam King.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
A walking triple-double. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
Chris Paul's checked in for Cameron Payne. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside, KD. Back to Paul. He dishes it to Ayton. And there's the pass to Booker. Shoots over Vassell. And the Suns miss again.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in. A fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allowed him to rip that ball right off the rim.
Paul looking over the floor to stop the drought. Rebounded by the Spurs. Outside, Simmons. To the inside, and stolen by Ayton. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone. It's good.
Happy to put the team on his back, especially in the biggest of moments. Durant nails a huge shot.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
Hassan Whiteside.
Here's Booker. 1:58 left to play here in the fourth.
San Antonio.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
1:56 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Booker. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And that's how you want to see defense played. Got right up in his face to bother the shot.
That's going to make any scorer uncomfortable when you get that aggressive.
A strong physical player in his own right. Simmons finishing through the contact.
Drills the three-pointer.
Well, Booker is the leader, and you got to trust him in that spot.
Spurs leading by 4. Here's Simmons. Pass to Vassell. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Booker. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. 1:16 left here in the fourth quarter. It's good.
This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
The Spurs have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And that one's good. Simmons.
And when the game is tight, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to.
Here's Warren. Count it from 12.
TJ Warren wants to score and loves the big moment.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. The lead is 2. Over to the left wing.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And the Suns call time. They're down by 4. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Booker.
The pressure is on, but Booker can handle it. He just has to trust himself.
Second personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both free throws good from Booker.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Pass to Sohan. Spurs passing it around. Whiteside tried to break free. No good from Simmons.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
Here's Booker, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
As soon as Whiteside positions himself, he just spikes that one away. It's like he's playing beach volleyball.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. San Antonio calls timeout. They're up by 2. 16 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Simmons. And he commits the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
In these clutch situations, Simmons is focused better than normal at the strike. You know, I don't believe in the word choke, but to come away empty right there is brutal. This game would have been over.
Timeout called. The Suns. They're trailing by 2. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Kevin Durant. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win.
That's the end of the
a
game.
narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother. I mean,
hope you all
road
get home
team,
safely,
home team,
and we
all I
can't wait
know
to see you
is
at
they
our
were the
next
better
event.
team.
Well said. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.